So we are back with a video finally after 1 month. We are actually going to we're going to start filming every week, actually, once a week.
In this spot, because it looks really good right now.
We just hope you guys stay tuned.
We're on a trip, but we can't really tell you where right now or
if we are going to go.
Yeah, but we're going to be making a really nice video about our experience while we were there, and we are really happy to share that with you.
To give you guys an idea, we're gonna do something really different with that video.
Yeah, it's not gonna be like challenge video or anything.
It's gonna be like a music video of where we are at. So
yeah, it's more like a travel vlog.
For today's video, actually, we are doing a story time video.
And as you can tell by the title, this is the time we tried to skip school.
We were really dumb. Like, you have no idea how dumb we were.
But it was just that we dreaded school. Like,
we cried that we didn't want to go to school.
Yeah, we really just didn't. Anyway, let's get on with the story, Emily.
It was a Wednesday, and it was 7:50, 8 o'clock actually, in the morning. That is the time we go to our bus stop, but we go together because we live in a row, and this is my house and Amari's house is down here, and the bus stop is this way. I'm sorry. The bus stop is that way. I usually walk down to her house to get to the bus stop, so we usually meet together and then walk together.
This day we're like, no, we're skipping school, so I walked to her house
and convinced my mom, and until this day I still do convince my mom that something, when I don't want to go to school, I do that.
But my mom is a teacher, and she's all about education. You are not skipping school for anything. She will not let me skip school. Like, when I say my stomach hurts, she says, oh, go to school, and if it hurts too bad, go to the nurse and take Tylenol. Never, okay, like, no, you're going to school. You're going to get your education. I'm like, oh my God.
So we were trying to make something up, and the week before, Amari said my mom let me stay home because the bus came late.
Yeah,
the bus did
come late. Yeah, because it was snowing, and so the bus driver couldn't like see where they were going. I called my mom, like, hey, the bus driver's not here. She was like, okay, wait 5 more minutes and then you can come home. And so, like, I waited 5 more minutes, but then the bus came, so like, I could go home or I could just go to school. So I just went to school.
And I could have just told my mom I didn't want to go to school. But the thing is, I missed school the week before also. Okay, it was clear. It wasn't raining, it wasn't snowing. It was
warm?
No, it wasn't warm. It was cloudy. It was cloudy and it was cold. But there was still snow on the side. I could have just told my mom, Mom, my stomach hurts, can I stay home? Trying to make something up for Amari's mom to leave, and we just thought of the idea of that again. The day the bus came late, I didn't go to school, so I didn't think my mom would let me stay home if I just said that either. So I was just like, okay, that probably works well.
Okay, so we were walking to the bus stop, pretending we were going to school. And then, you know, at that point we were like, should we stay home? Should we go? We're like, we're staying home. The way our houses work, there's a road in between 2 rows of houses, and then between each row of house there's a strip of grass. We went through the strip of grass, and all our friends were looking at us like, what are you doing? We were like, shh.
We like walked back and forth those strips to see if the bus was coming, and the last time we looked, everybody was getting on the bus. We were just like, yes, our plan is working. And then we walked back, and we hear this guy say,
hey, little girls. And I freaked out.
But I didn't hear it actually. So what happened was Amari was like, Emily, Emily. And then I was just like, what? And then she was just, do you hear that? Do you hear that?
I was like, this man just said, hey, little girl. Trying to get our attention.
He was either 1, trying to get our attention, 2, trying to rape us and kidnap us, or 3, just trying to get us in trouble.
We started freaking out. We didn't call our mom yet to say like, hey, the bus isn't here.
This is where the plan goes down in the drain.
It went from 100 to 0 so quick.
What happened was Amari called her mom.
I called her first.
Yeah.
I was like, Mom, the bus isn't here. It's not coming. Like, I've waited for 30 minutes. It's not here. And she was like, okay, Mari, wait for 5 more minutes and then call me back if it comes. So I wait 5 minutes, and in that 5 minutes, Emily calls her mom.
And I told her, Mom, the bus isn't here. And then she's just like, what time does it usually come? I told her the time, and I forgot what she said. She seemed really mad. She was just like, something. She said something. She was just like, ask Henry to drive you to school. I forgot what she said, but she said she seemed really mad. She was just like, something. She said something like, ask Henry to drive you to school.
And we were like, that's not an option. Like, no.
Yeah.
So she told her he was sleeping.
Yeah.
My mom calls me back.
Yeah.
And she goes, is the bus here? And I was like, no, we just left. So what do you mean you just left? Imari, I told you to wait. You just left?
No, she said something else.
She was like, I'll call the school to see where it is. I was like, oh my god, she can't call the school. And I think then that's when I said we just left, so it could have come.
Yeah, that's where it went. I called my mom and she was just like, okay, do you have any important tests today? Just like, let me think. I don't think so. And then she's just like, you know what? You have to go to school. If you don't go to school today, you are going to be grounded. Because I think she suspected that we were trying to skip school.
Why are we the only ones calling? Like,
yeah.
And it wasn't even like 8:30. It was like 8:20. Like 7 minutes. And we were like, we've been waiting for 30 minutes. We've only been waiting for 7.
We were so dumb. Later in the morning, my mom actually calls my brother, and he's just like, okay, you need to take Emily and her friend to school because they missed the bus. Henry was just like, were you guys trying to skip school?
Henry was gonna let us stay home.
Yeah, he was gonna let us.
He was gonna call the school. Like, I was like, man, like, your Emily's mom is flipping, my mom is tripping. We were just like, I was scared. I was like, you could call the school, but I'm gonna get in so much trouble.
I could have stayed home and be grounded. My parents only ground me for like a day. I never get grounded. I never get my phone taken away. I never, nothing.
When it comes to school, my mom would ground me for days. Like, I called her to pick me up because I was sick, and I was grounded for like 2 days. She was like, you're not going to Emily's, you're not having your phone, you're not watching TV. And I was like, what am I supposed to do, school? And she was like, yes, Imari! And we have Henry take us to school.
This is when we know that it was still early because our doors lock after a certain time, and they weren't even locked yet.
So it was like 9 o'clock. I was still in Focus. Focus didn't even end yet.
And Focus is
like homeroom.
Okay, you have your 15 minutes in Focus and then you go to your class.
Yeah, and
we were still in Focus. we were
so stupid. It was bad.
We hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment on this video any suggestions that you want us to do.
Someone told us to do the pizza challenge.
That's next on our list then. Like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram,
and turn on the notifications so you can be notified when we post next.
Like we said in the beginning of the video, we are planning on posting more often, so you stay tuned for that. Yeah,
bye.
Ow. Okay, deuces.